This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
If 2020 has taught us anything, it's to take nothing for granted. So when you expect hot water and get cold, when you expect the shower to drain and it doesn't, when you turn the furnace on and it won't start, stop freaking and call Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. 1-800-FREAKIN'.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Got to get that Odyssey app. That's how you can listen to us anywhere you want to go. Also, you get those Odyssey exclusive stations that are curated for listeners just like you.
And how about a station that was curated by the band Korn? It's called Korn's Requiem in honor of, and the members of Korn built the station in honor of their favorite artists that have since passed. So it's hosted by them. It's a musical tribute, including artists like Slipknot, Soundgarden, AC/DC, Jimi Hendrix, and many more. And also don't forget Korn's album, Requiem. It's out now wherever you get your music.
Oh, there's lots more too, man. Download that Odyssey app today to get all the audio that matters to you. That's AUDACY Odyssey.
Let's play B-Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Mix, don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Mix, you're a loser.
It is time for B-Mix. But it's Wednesday, so we'll have to whack it instead.
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right. Woo!
And earlier today, Steve, you did a whacking.
You know it.
Yeah, you made that happen. So we'll have to see what happens now. We've got Don in Edgewood. Don, are you there?
Oh, hold on. He should be there. There he is.
Don, you there?
No, he's not. Hold on.
I am here.
Oh, there he is. All right.
There he is.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Don will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Don, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Do it.
Which younger sister of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen plays Scarlet Witch in the Marvel movies?
Pass.
What was the first movie by Pixar to receive a higher rating than G?
Cars?
No.
Pass.
What is the capital of Sweden?
Oslo.
No.
That's pass.
Which NFL quarterback was nicknamed Broadway Joe?
Joe Namath.
Yes. The first Winter Olympic Games were held in which 20th century decade?
2010.
No.
2020.
No.
2030.
No. In Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, what type of creature was Zipper?
Oh, God. I don't know. Pass.
In the game Miss Pac-Man, eating what fruit was worth 5,000 points?
Cherries.
No.
Strawberries.
No.
Grapes.
No. And Don gets one correct.
Oh, Don.
That was terrible.
Now they're outside your wheelhouse on this one, man.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, buddy.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Wow. That was, Don, do you want to hang on or you want to save your cell phone bill? What do you think?
I'm going to save myself the phone bill.
All right, there you go. Take it easy. Thank you for playing, Don.
Yeah.
Not that that's an indicator that Don just hung up, figured, you know what,
He did so well
Yeah,
that he didn't
knows.
even need to stick around because he knew that he was going to whack Steve.
Yeah, yeah, he knows.
Sounds about true.
Yeah, you better be prepared, pal.
Yeah, get ready. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Which younger sister of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen plays Scarlet Witch in the Marvel movies?
I don't know. Mary Ashley Olsen.
No.
Oh, there you go.
Marshley.
Oh, Marshley Olsen, yeah.
Cindy.
No. What was
Cindy
the
Olsen,
first
nice.
movie by Pixar to receive a rating higher than G?
Oh, Toy Story.
No.
Up.
No.
Finding Nemo.
No. What is the capital of Sweden?
Sweden City.
No.
Helsinki.
No. Helsinki.
Sweetie.
No. Which NFL quarterback was nicknamed Broadway Joe?
Joe Namath.
Yes.
I'm back.
The first Winter Olympic Games were held in which 20th century decade?
1910s.
No.
20s.
Yes. In Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, what type of creature was Zipper?
Zipper was a bird.
No.
Zipper was an elephant.
No.
Zipper was an alligator.
No. In the game Ms. Pac-Man, eating what fruit was worth 5,000 points?
Bananas.
Yes. Which presidential daughter brought Socks the cat to the White House?
Chelsea Clinton.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You win. 4-1.
Yeah, this was a tough one today.
Apparently it was.
Yeah. Well, it's a well-earned win. Whew, low scoring game.
Yeah.
I was about to hang up and leave.
So you can't leave.
Yeah.
You're stuck here.
Yeah, nice going, pal.
Yeah, this was a toughie. So, anybody happen to know the name of the younger sister to Mary-Kate and Ashley?
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Everybody knows Elizabeth except Steve.
I was about to say everybody.
And Dawn.
Yeah.
Neither of you knew that one.
Well, everybody in this room.
Yep. The first movie by Pixar to receive a higher rating than G.
Ooh. Oh, a higher rating
Incredibles.
than G.
Yes. Yep. They got the PG rating.
Nice going,
Because
Steve.
there were guns in it.
Oh, is that why?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that
such a
makes
good
sense.
movie,
then.
too.
It was. That was the first one of those animated movies. I sat there, I watched it, and then I immediately watched it again. Like, I was like, this is so good.
That good.
Yeah. Plus, I was a security guard. Nothing else really going on at that time.
Well,
so.
there's that.
The capital of Sweden?
You know what? I know. Is it Stockholm? Or
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. All right.
Yeah, good job there. Yeah, you just threw it out there and you were right.
I had a syndrome. That's why I thought so.
Okay.
Hey.
And in Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, what type of creature was Zipper?
I would just be guessing at this point, so I don't know.
Was he a bear?
No, he was not. No, he was not a cat. He was a fly.
Oh, yeah.
Zipped around.
Well, I was thinking that, but also, what else do you call your zipper on your pants?
Oh.
That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah,
That's actually son of a. All right.
Well, congratulations, Steve, on your whacking.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice going, Steve.
Thank you.
So we talked about this, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago about the Foo Fighters who got a new horror movie coming out called
Yes.
Studio 666.
And it looks awesome.
It's coming out this month, February 25th. And Dave Grohl recently did an interview and he said that the haunted studio idea actually came from a real feeling he got when they were recording.
We moved into this creepy old house to make our new record. So the house in the film, we actually made our new record in that house. But while we were in there writing and recording, I'm like, wait a minute, we're in this creepy old house. We might as well just do it. I mean, we're here. We have the place.
Wow, how about you're just that at that stage of your life? You're like, you know what? We're doing like, an album, but, let's make a movie. And people go, all right, we can do this. Just like,
Well, they're the Foo Fighters. I mean, the biggest band
That's
in the
what I
world.
mean.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
You're at that stage of your life, and he's like, you know what? I should probably take a journal on some of these moments. You know what? I'll just write a book. It's just like, that's where you are if you're Dave Grohl right now.
I remember our old band, we recorded at a place in Tacoma, and the guy who ran the studio, he was like telling us, oh, the studio's haunted, because sometimes things would get messed up. Like, it was an awful recording experience to the point where we never even put any of the stuff out. But, like, things would be missing from the recordings. Like, he just, like, we were convinced he just forgot. But he was like, no, there's just a weird presence in here, guys, and, like, sometimes things just disappear. Come to find out that, like, he was just doing acid a lot during the recording of our record.
Oh, sure.
I mean, maybe the studio was haunted and it was just a happy coincidence, but I'm chalking it up to he was just so messed up and like hung over from doing acid the night before that when he recorded us, he forgot to like return on the cymbal mics.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you on that. But you know what? I know there's some people. So, Joe, don't go and text me and tell me about ghosts. I'm just not a believer.
Your son does that to you all the time?
No, the other Joe Dredd. But, Dave was talking about the idea, like the basic idea for the film, how he came up with it, again, because they were recording in this studio that had a creepy feel.
I came up with a really simple idea that we move into a creepy house, I become possessed and kill everybody. I mean, listen, this is our one chance at the big time. If we're going to grab an Oscar for this one, I'm not cutting my speech for anybody.
It's very lofty goals.
Boy, you know what? Hey, listen, go for the moon at this point. Okay. I mean, I thought it's pretty cool you got to actually have a movie that you got to star in, but you're like, I'm getting an Oscar, baby.
I'm looking at the website to see when we could see this movie, and it comes out, like you said, on February 25th. The only problem is it's only in theaters on February 25th, it looks like, just for one day only.
Well, then it's got to be on demand somewhere after
That's true,
right?
after that, yeah. That's a good point. Because it's available, like, you can see it in 4DX. I don't know how that would
I think if he wants an Oscar, he's got to have it come out in the movie theaters, I think. Isn't that the old rule? I don't know what the pandemic.
Yeah, you've got to have at least like a week run or something like
really?
that.
So he's not even trying to sneak in. I don't know what's going on. Well, do we know where it's going to be after February 25th? That seems so bizarre that you only have one day to see it.
Unless I feel like there were more dates, but the poster says only in theaters February 25th.
And that's it.
Unless it's only in theaters, starts February 25th. Like, I'm very confused
maybe it's a
by
comma
this
in
poster.
there. I think
can't
you're right.
See one, though.
I bet it is. It's
Or
got to
is it
be more than
implied?
one day.
Well, they do that sometimes. They'll have like these band performances, like a concert, Metallica. You go watch them in a theater for one night only.
That I've seen, yeah.
You
But that
can do
would be
different
the-
nights, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
I'm looking at the movie times near us,
good.
and like the 25th, 26th, 27th.
So it's only in theaters, meaning it's not going to be on HBO Max or anything like that.
Yes.
It's going to be just
starting
okay,
the 25th.
All right, there we go.
I can see how that's confusing, yeah.
Yeah.
These days,
yeah.
2 years ago,
yeah.
wouldn't be confusing.
Not at all.
The world has changed, Dave. Put a comma in there.
The world
I don't know
has
if I'll go to a
changed.
theater to see this, but I definitely want to see it.
Okay, I guess eventually you will.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, at that point, I might go to a theater and see it because you know what I mean. I go to the mall a lot anyway, and they have a theater in there, so I'll just walk up the stairs. I feel like that's just be part of it'll be part of my exercise.
Look out!
Yeah, look at me, I'm coming for you.
Yeah,
Dave.
after you walk up those stairs, you got 2 hours to relax.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. You know what? And I can say I got my cardio in because I actually walked up the escalator.
That's the
it is an
spirit.
escalator, so I suppose that doesn't count either. Never mind.
Well, I mean,
I'm still going to watch it.
Let's go up and down it a lot.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be that guy. I'll be going the wrong way on the escalator for my exercise.
wow.
It is time for Listeners on the Loose. This is where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts at 917 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Advanced Hair Restoration. Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. And, man, let me tell you, I know you got something to say, but Steve's got a way you got to say it.
Just with energy, BJ. Don't just be like, hey, BJ. Then we might gong you.
I'll do that.
Well, maybe we won't. It depends on the morning and how tired all of us are. But, show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, you get gonged. And then we say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
Hey,
206. Yeah, hey, man. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Hey, we got Derek in Tacoma. Derek is on the Rock. Hey, Derek.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Not too bad, buddy. What you got?
I just wanted to continue on yesterday's conversation a little bit about what was the last targeted ad that you bought something off of. Vicky wasn't here yesterday, and I would love to know what the last targeted ad that she purchased from was.
I'm a little afraid to ask Vicky what the last target is. It's either DIY or something KY. I'm not sure. It's one of those Ys.
I'm looking. Oh, yeah, it was this.
What's that?
It was kind of pricey, and it's not even here yet. It's going to take like another month.
Oh, jeez.
What's
it was
that?
like $100, but it was this really pretty, like, furly dress.
Oh,
It was like
wow.
a ball gown
okay.
type dress.
That was, and they targeted that towards you.
Yeah, it was one of those
Are you
Amazon
going to a ball
ads.
or something like that? Do we need to know?
No.
Do you have plans to use this dress in any reason?
I will find a reason.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
OnlyFans dress.
I mean, that too, but I was like, nah, it's probably one of those dresses that look better because they, photoshopped it. That I looked at the reviews. I'm like, damn, that girl looks good.
Yeah.
And then
It's a fancy party dress.
It's a fancy party dress. Now I just need matching shoes and a crown because that dress deserves a crown.
Oh,
Again,
wow.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with it.
If not, we're at Live Day next year.
Yeah, that's a good call, especially if you get the crown.
We'll make it a formal Live Day. Let's plan it now.
Oh, wow, really?
Or kings and queens.
Welcome to our ball.
Big ball.
The big ball.
The KISW big ball.
We get, or everyone, is it blue?
Blue and shiny, yeah, I guess.
The big blue ball.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah,
Brian Castle, write that down for next year's Live Day.
Yeah. Okay.
Book it.
The big blue ball. All right. Well, there you go. That's awesome.
One other question for you guys, though. I'm more for Rev.
All right.
Did Danny ever bring in that pickle salsa?
Oh, dude, yeah, where's that pickle salsa?
I forgot. I've been waiting. I want to know what brand it is.
Wow.
There's several different brands out there, and I don't know what one he got because he said it was amazing.
The brand is called Pickle Smash, and it is really good. However, I forgot to bring it in today, so I apologize to everyone. Maybe tomorrow we'll have Pickle Thursday.
And for your info, you can get it on Amazon and Walmart.
For that.
All right. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate that,
Derek,
buddy.
you rock.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know what? Sorry, Rev. I guess if your name was Lily Astoria, maybe then it would have been here on time.
BRB changing my name.
Yeah,
Change
really.
it on Facebook. It's official.
Yeah, wow.
Actually, it's probably harder to change your name on Facebook than it is legally. So
Yeah, you have to wait 30 days.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right about that.
Pickle Smash, man. That stuff looks good, too. So you better bring it, man.
Pickle Smash sounds naughty.
I think it kind of does,
sure
actually.
It looks like something Vicky might wear that dress for.
You guys should come over. I've got some of that sweet pickle smash.
Yeah.
Do it for me. Salsa, guys. Salsa.
I'll bring the
It does look,
tacos.
I'd be willing to try it, though. It looks
BJ,
like it's
it'll-
actually well made.
It'll burn your mouth off.
Oh, so
Is that
it's all of it's spicy?
Yeah, I got the hot version. You can do mild or medium, but I got the hot version, and let me tell you, it made me sweat.
I'm not really totally down with spicy stuff, but I would try it. I still want to try it.
Why don't we just order a mild case of it?
Yeah, but
You can do that as well.
I don't really need a whole case, I guess.
Some kind of mild case of pickle smash.
Now you're asking us to pay, Steve. I mean, first it was free, now it's spicy. See, this
Well,
whole thing is...
I know.
Yeah,
It's
thanks,
just-
Danny. Thanks for thinking of us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, we got a question that I'm trying my best to say it without.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
I just,
wow. Okay.
you know, when all else fails, just text a radio show. Maybe we can help you out. I mean, because we're professionals and something, I guess.
Oh, no, this isn't okay.
All right, so this lady wrote us and said, I know it's odd, but the guy I'm dating just admitted to me that he sniffs my panties from time to time.
Oh.
Now, a couple people I'm friends with say I should be flattered. The rest say I should dump him. I'm kind of confused by it all. I think the dude's a little weird, but he's a good guy. Do you think panty sniffing is a big deal?
Well, if it's consensual.
No, it sounds like he's doing it from. He admitted to her that he sniffs her panties from time to time. That means that she didn't know at first.
Oh, yeah.
Start charging him.
Yeah.
It's your boyfriend. You shouldn't be charging
No,
him.
you can charge him because, I mean...
What's that whole cow milk saying?
Oh, you mean buy the cow, don't get the milk for free? Or something
I don't know.
like that?
It's one of those.
Why buy the cow if the
you
milk
get
is
the
free?
milk?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, you guys almost got there.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, look, you know what you can do is you can look up biologically if there's a reasonable reason why somebody would want to do this, because I got to be thinking pheromones and stuff. You know, some people, when they're attracted to another person, it's based on pheromones and odors. So, I mean, there could be that, and maybe he's really not that weird. Or, you know, you might find out he is weird.
Dude, if someone walked in, you walked into your bedroom, you're having a party, and some guy smelling your underwear, and he's just like, biologically, it just says I have to do this.
I mean, if he's, but if I'm dating somebody, like if it's one thing if it's just a rando, but if you're dating somebody and he comes clean because he basically maybe this is something he wants to do, that's what I got out of it. Is it a deal breaker that he does this and wants to do this in the future? I'm thinking,
right. I think it's a weird thing to think that like you were doing it without me knowing. I feel like that should be something that you should run by first.
Yeah, I can't argue with you on that because, you know, people do have boundaries and you got to respect them. I'm with you on that.
I agree with Steve. I no problem. I don't judge any kind of kink or anything you got going on, but definitely run it by me if I'm in a way part of it. I feel like that's just the only fair thing to do.
Unless that's his like excitement is he gets to do it. Otherwise, I get shame is a reason why people sneak things in life. And so if he feels like he would be ridiculed or shamed, sure. But otherwise, yeah, Vicky and Steve are right. You just got to ask people permission before you do stuff. You just have to. Otherwise, your life is not going to be. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, though. Now that you know.
So dump him. Next thing you know, you'll be in the bottom of a well in his basement telling you to put the lotion on the basket.
Well, I can't say that that's not true either. I mean, listen, we see real life, right, documentaries like Silence of the Lambs that teach us this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so I say, hey, guys, don't kink shame. I just think he should run that by her first before he... I'm not saying what he's doing is right, or I don't care. Like, smell whatever the hell you want to smell.
Oh, you don't care?
No, personally,
well,
but
I think you owe next time at your house.
Well, I think you would owe it to me. Like, hey, Steve, you mind if I just swing by your drawers and just smell your socks? Give me at least the benefit to
wow.
Of that. All right, I'll probably say no to you, BJ. I hate to break it.
Well, and I got news for you. Yeah, I'm not going to ask to smell your socks. Just going to say,
You know what I mean?
Now, the Rev socks, that's a whole different story. But
are you sure you want to go there?
No. Well,
You owe it to the person to ask first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a kink shaming thing. It's more a permission. You got to let people know what you're up to. And I think it is shame as to maybe why he was sneaking around in the first place. But I'm glad he came clean. That's healthy that people tell you the truth in a relationship. That's cool.
So I say, hey, BJ, I made a tweet at you and Steve yesterday about how apparently you follow me on Instagram. I have 2 pictures. Is that actually you or a fake account? I saw somebody tweeted at me, and I didn't understand what the hell was going on. And I was like, I don't know if he's just bragging that you follow him on Instagram. I was like, cool.
I don't know if I saw that tweet. I missed that tweet.
Well, somebody's worried that maybe there's a fake BJ Shea out there.
Well, I don't know. Here's what I do. I tend to follow anybody that follows me on Instagram because as far as I know, there's no limit. Whereas Facebook has a limit of how many friends you can have.
Right.
I think Instagram, but I look at it like if you follow me.
Oh, it's got the blue check mark. That means it's you. Yeah. You're following him.
Why wouldn't I follow somebody else if they follow me?
It doesn't look like he follows you at the moment, though, because
he doesn't?
On the screenshot it says follow back.
Oh. Well, then I don't know why I'd be following him, to be honest with you. Yeah, maybe that is it.
Or he did what some people like the old follow-unfollow thing to boost their numbers.
Oh. This is odd.
Like a chick Instagram model thing, though. I see.
I'm going to be honest. Sarah runs my Instagram. I don't really pay attention to Instagram much.
Sarah's following other dudes on your Instagram?
Oh. Well, that would, you know what? Then she gets to do it on the sly. It's not on her Instagram.
Is she using you as her catfish?
Yeah, she's using me as a catfish. And let me tell you, I'm a pretty attractive catfish. A lot of people have been fooled when they saw my wonderful visage.
Well, Mr. Texture Guy, yes. That is VJ's page, so.
But I haven't paid attention to it, so it's probably Sarah that accidentally fat-fingered your account, sir. Sorry.
That sounds like a sexual.
Well, she can't unfat finger it now.
Oh, really? Once you follow him, you can't unfollow?
You can, but that's awkward.
Yeah, that's
I'm
He's so excited you followed him. I bet he followed you back after that.
He's complaining that I followed him, so I'm not sure what's up.
He was just asking to see if it was legitimately you. He
questioned my authority as me.
I think he was just excited.
Oh, is he? Well, let's see. Oh, yep. You know what? You're 100% right. He's excited. All right. And then in that case, I'll stay following him. Sorry, buddy. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Welcome to the follow club. I don't even know if it is my account, to be honest with you.
Well, it had the blue check mark, so it has to be you.
Is it? Yeah, okay.
It's verified.
I'm verified, yeah. I got to pay more attention to Instagram. I really do. I don't.
You're not missing much.
That's what I figured. That's why I kind of don't. I mean, Sarah will show me stuff that I need to see once in a while, but I don't go on it like I go on Twitter and Facebook.
See, it doesn't suck as much as Facebook, but I'd say it's not like anything amazing.
Oh, Facebook is awesome. All those arguments,
all the
people mad about stuff.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Well, that's what do you think I am? It's my time to go tell everybody to get off my Facebook lawn. It's perfect for me. And we've chased all the people. All the kids are gone. It's just old people crying. Woo! Facebook. Old people crying. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls, more of your texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
For tank and tankless hot water heaters, for clogged drains, for leaky faucets, for toilets that won't flush. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is your trusted source to solve all your plumbing needs. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's the listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Texts are coming in, BJ. Somebody said, funny thing happened to my coworker. Just got fired because her crack pipe fell out of her pocket. What's the weirdest reason one of your coworkers got fired?
Wow. Wow.
All right. That is an aggressive pipe to fall out of someone's pocket.
Damn, dude. Wow.
I wouldn't even know, honestly. I don't even know what a crack pipe really looks like. I mean, I kind of do. I know it's clear, at least from those after school specials I remember seeing when I was
So it's definitely, you can obviously tell what it is, like it's not a regular pipe that you'd use for anything else, right?
Honestly, I would be dumb enough to think that's just like a bowl to smoke pot out of.
That's what I would think. I don't know stuff.
Like a really cheap looking one.
All right. Well,
I think they're glass pipes usually. So.
Oh, yeah. And they look like they got a little ball on the end, kind of. Yeah, that doesn't look like a marijuana pipe to me.
Well, some of them I've seen also, they have like a weird little...
Oh, it looks like a pen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow.
All right.
Man, how about that? That's how you got to get through your day. Like whatever you're doing for your job, you have your crack pipe on you. So at some point, you figure you might need to just light it up to be able to get through whatever you got to get through. That's tough.
Too bad they don't have like crack vape pens or something. I'm kidding.
Crack vape pens. You know what? Again, these are $1 million business ideas.
You know what? But those are the ones that get me behind bars, BJ.
Well, hey, look, what are you gonna do? At least Tatum will have money. It'll be dirty money, but she won't care.
Hey, Fairwinds, I know you're big into the world of like vape technology or whatever. I don't know if they do them, but like they're a pot company. I got the $1 million idea. Let's pivot from that's the catchword these days. Pivot, right?
Oh yeah,
let's pivot from pot and go into more of a crack product.
Yeah, because look, I mean, crack is still illegal, so therefore you can really, there's no overhead. The government's not involved until they arrest you.
Sometimes I get a shout out for an awesome friend and coworker, Dennis. It's his last day before retirement, and he's a huge fan of the show, and he loves Beat Migs from Brandon in Seattle.
Aww. Give it out a shout,
Dennis. You rock.
Yeah, Dennis. Congratulations on your retirement. I wonder how that feels. You know what I mean? I try to imagine what that might feel like.
I looked at my bank account today and I realized that's never happening.
Oh yeah. Oh. Well, there's also that forced retirement. I've known some people who have been asked to pretend they're retiring, but they really don't want to.
Yep.
And so one way or the other, it's going to happen. Either no one's going to want you anymore, or you're going to all right, I think I'm done. I mean, imagine the freedom of just not having to go to work. It's so bizarre to think because I've been working for so long.
I would just love the freedom of not having to set an alarm in the morning and just wake up whenever, which will still be early because of Tatum, but, still a lot later.
Now's not the time. You know what? Don't retire now, Steve, because the kid is like a job.
I'd do that.
Yeah, you get up at that early and all those hours.
Stay at home dad.
Dude, that's sleeping in now. You're getting up early, like 4:30, 5 o'clock. That would be getting an extra couple hours of sleep for me.
Wow, I know there are some people that love doing the stay-at-home thing, and I just don't think I'm wired for that. Like when they're teenagers and beyond, I think then I can handle it. But the toddler age,
it's exhausting.
Stuff,
no, I give my wife all the credit in the world. I couldn't. Like, it would just be it would be so, if I had hair, I'd lose all of it. But also, on the flip side,
favorite time.
Tatum is in her best mood when she first wakes up until right around time Dad gets home. And then that's when Grump City hits.
Lucky you.
Dude, my wife always laughs about that. She's like, I swear she was in a good mood an hour ago. And I'm like, I never get to experience it unless it's the weekend or a day off.
And does she take her naps? Because you feel like if she's in a bad mood, maybe it's nap time.
Usually the naps are over by the time I get home.
Oh, and she's in a bad. So she's waking up in a bad mood.
A little grumpy, probably. Like sometimes you take too long of a nap. Sometimes there's like that. We haven't found that sweet spot of like too long and too short of a nap. I think she's just grumpy in the afternoons.
See, your father is still with us, but if he wasn't, I would be like, "There's a reincarnation." Because sometimes I wondered about my dad if he reincarnated into one of my kids. Because every once in a while I'll see behavior, I'll be like, "Boy, that's just what my dad would do." Wait a minute. And I used to think that when they were little, like. You wouldn't be you wouldn't be my father, would you? Reincarnated, would you?
No, she's not that.
intense. But it's just like she's not like she's like the happiest baby in the world during the mornings, and then in the afternoons. Just depends on the day. Some days better than others. Although recently she has her new thing is. It just makes you realize that little people toddlers are just basically drunk little humans. Like that's what they are like. Because she just likes to spin herself in circles.
Oh, really?
And won't stop until she starts stumbling and walking and thinks that's the funniest thing. But Dad is watching this when there's a coffee table right by, and I'm like, stop spinning in circles. I blame that Casper Baby Pants song because it's like the lyrics are like "Run Baby Run" and "Spin Baby Spin."
Oh,
and
that's it.
The spin part she really gets hardcore about.
Wow, dude. I mean, maybe she likes the idea of being dizzy.
She must.
Yeah.
She spins and spins and spins and then just starts stumbling and cracks her up.
You guys don't remember being kids and like doing that? Because I remember it used to be fun, and now I watch a kid spin around and I get nauseous. Like it's just I can't anymore. But I do remember it was fun at one point.
See, you know, we had a good life. Why did we let that go?
Bills and the American dream.
Bills and the American.
And our
we live the
American.
toddler. Being a toddler is the American dream.
We were told, we were lied to.
We really were. You know, our best years really are behind us. You know, for pretty much everybody who's not a toddler.
Good question from a texter. Your house gets infested, and you have to leave your house for a week.
Oh,
so which person on the show would you rather stay with?
Oh, damn. I think we've had this before. Like,
in some roundabout way. So, you have to crash at somebody's house. Whose house are you staying?
Oh, I know who I'll pick. I'll go last because I think everyone's going to pick this person.
Oh.
Yeah, I really do. I think only because I just, look, I know all of you. And, there's only,
I hope you don't pick me because that means your daughter and her future husband have to come as well.
See,
they're on the same house.
This is why this other person is the one I'm going to pick because this other person would not have a problem with that. So it's not you. That's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to say who you'd pick.
I'm trying to think of who I'd pick on the show.
It's a no-brainer.
I'm going to go Danny.
Oh, that is not a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Because West Seattle. Yeah. He's right by Alki.
70 below degree temperatures in his house.
But
the thing is,
never mind.
With Danny, he's more than happy to cuddle with you, so you can be the little spoon there.
You know, it's also true.
I'm not saying, hey, like time, you know, I don't have a ton of money, but I'm willing to open up my checkbook to cover the heat while I'm there.
You can turn it on. There you go.
Yeah, I'll be like, look, just tell me what your heat bill was this month, and I'll cover whatever over your usual amount is.
Yeah, if that's on the table, then you know what? See, Danny has an extra room, so that'd be Traeger. That. Yeah, he's got the Traeger. You know, I was thinking Vicky, but I think I'm going to go with Danny here.
Yeah,
as long as that extra room has a lock on the door.
Vicky's too far.
Yeah, that's my only thing. Is I am pretty far away.
Yeah,
Vicky,
Joe's got a roommate. I don't want to deal with that.
Wow.
Truth.
A roommate we've never met, so I feel like that'd be awkward.
Do we even know if he has a roommate?
I don't think he does.
Yeah, I know his roommate. Yeah, can confirm.
Yeah,
is he cool?
Yeah, he's super cool.
Look, I dig my son, but still, I feel like Vicky would take better care of me.
Oh, so you're going Vicky's?
Oh, totally, Vicky. I mean, Vicky's got
then you got to make that commute. See, I think like Danny's the closest besides you.
Well, you already have a long commute. I mean, look again. I
want to shorten it.
Yeah, well. Again, I'll probably just, I'll just set up the broadcast at Vicky's house. That's all. You know, I'll just, then I won't have any commute. Thanks to COVID, I've learned you don't always have to do it in the studio. So, yeah, baby, we're going to Vicky's.
That's a good point.
Technically, I was going to pick maybe Revs for the Rainbow Room, but I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much I'm out for everyone at that point.
Yeah, I can't stand cats.
I would think I would get picked a lot more if Sarah and George weren't living here and it would, and then it would just be boom. Then I think I'd get picked.
I feel like you'd get picked more if you weren't living there and Sarah and George were still there.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Is that what you were
wasn't there, I would go hang out with Sarah and George all day long.
Every day's a party.
Yeah.
You know what, Danny? I'm going to come live with you, but not because I want to be there, just so I can torment you.
I'm picking Danny at your house. There's a board game party. I got to sit around and listen to you guys talk about settling in Catan.
Wow. Okay. You have a whole floor to yourself, but all right.
Where's that? How do I have a whole floor to myself? Your daughter and her.
I said if they were living there, I'd get picked more. Is what I said. If they were living there, you'd have a whole floor to yourself. You wouldn't have to be around my board game friends. You could live your life. But okay, fine. You know what? Go hang with Danny.
One text says Vicky all the way.
You realize I'd be giving you a room. It wouldn't be my room. I hope that doesn't deter anybody.
I also don't know if she's like in the middle of OnlyFans shoots. I don't want to be there for that.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That's awkward.
Well, that's in my office that I have locked up.
All right, I suppose, and Vicky, as long as if you get it soundproofed and locked up, that'll be fine. And Vicky does have a spare room. We've talked about it. Whenever Vicky has a big board game party, I get the spare room.
And it's a very nice spare room.
See? And plus Vicky will have good food. She always has the good snacks. You know, how do you turn Vicky down when you know
Danny has all the chicken wings and he's always doing something on the Traeger.
And a girlfriend who makes really good food as well.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
boom.
well, I had thought about the girlfriend.
He's got that pickle salsa, so I'll eventually be able to try it.
Yeah. And I got a stocked bar. You know,
all right.
Good to go.
Okay, but you're going to be there, right, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's the other issue. As much as you don't want me there, I just don't want to have you crying about something all the time, because you will be.
Yeah, we're listening to, Good Charlotte and Saves the Day and Fall Out Boy.
All right, I'm going back to Vicky now. I'm going to hang out with Vicky.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good call.
All right, here's a question. Speaking of food.
All right.
Nice. What is your freezer section guilty pleasure? For me, it's Totino's Party Pizza.
Oh. Ooh, boy.
Do we count ice cream as a freezer section?
It's in the freezer section. That's what I was going for, man.
Oh, there's Ben and Jerry's all the way.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Netflix and chilled, baby.
Yeah. Oh, man. Boy, that's a tough one.
Oh, it's not for me, man. For me, it's the drumsticks. I've been on a drumstick kick lately, man.
Oh, the ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. The ice cream. So good.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I know it's basic, but I'm obsessed with ice cream sandwiches. Just regular, not the Neapolitan kind. I just love vanilla ice cream sandwiches, and I always have a crap ton in my freezer.
I've been doing the just because they supposedly less calories. I do the Skinny Cow ice cream sandwiches, but then I eat like 5 of them, and I'm like, I really am not losing any weight here.
Yeah, it doesn't really balance out that quite well there.
All right, Danny, I don't feel like Danny's going to go ice cream sandwich or ice cream.
I'm not
No, he doesn't like sweet stuff.
Yeah.
It's the Jose Olay taquitos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The beef and cheese ones, I can eat those all day long.
If I'm not going ice cream, I'm going to go with the frozen waffles.
Oh.
I love
just
those.
Like Eggos or something like that?
They're called Vans, but they're basically like Eggos.
Yeah.
And they just go right into the toaster.
That's cool.
And that's my breakfast when I'm at home.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've had a frozen waffle like out of that section.
Nice. Oh, I get those all the time on the weekends. That's
An honorable mention also is the mochi balls. Have you ever had the mochi ice cream balls?
Yes.
Oh, the chocolate ones are just, I eat those. Again, it's like, why bother even trying to I can't moderate. I eat the whole box.
I still haven't tried the Kellogg's brand of the frozen waffles. They've got the mermaid blue raspberry waffle.
Oh, you got to try it. Why don't come on, mermaid blue. You get the little kid who'll probably think the color.
They look delicious, but it's tough to get past the name of them.
You got this.
The blue waffles.
Oh, you really,
okay.
You have a child.
Out.
Oh, I see what you mean. I totally missed that.
What did you think I was doing with these waffles?
Well, I know. I thought you said I was thinking the mermaid name was what you couldn't get by.
I didn't realize
it was
mermaid fetish.
Well, I don't know. That's why.
There's something about Steve today.
Yeah, I thought you were like against mermaids, but I see it's the blue waffle.
I love mermaids.
Hey, they have unicorn ones too. Did you see those?
Well, now that I
do. They really?
They're cotton candy flavored.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd try those.
You're going to buy all of these for your daughter eventually.
Why is cotton candy such a popular flavor? I'm not digging it.
You don't like cotton candy?
It's just sugar, man. Candy. It's great.
Yeah, it is the worst kind of sugar. I want my sugar in a different delivery system. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I'm something about the flavor of cotton candy I've never liked.
Oh my God, they have birthday cake ones too.
Yeah, they ain't messing around.
Really,
Kellogg's, man.
Yeah.
Frozen waffles are just the best,
man.
And these aren't Eggos; they're just Kellogg's brand.
That's Kellogg's brand.
Oh wow! And but I know Kellogg's used to be the Eggos people. So is it an Eggo that's flavored, or is it just their own little square waffles?
Yeah, Kellogg's was Eggos, but they don't have Eggos anywhere on these boxes.
Oh damn! So the Eggos are done?
No, they still sell Eggos. They got strawberry flavored. I think they're just kind of branching out. They're realizing that they're not the only ones in the frozen waffle game anymore, and they got to step it up.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Eggo just got screwed because you could still have the Eggo, the blue waffle, and all that good stuff. Don't look that up.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a big question. Now that we've taken care of that one, here's another one that's important. What do Ryan Castle and a sunroof have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a sunroof have in common?
Better put some sunscreen on.
Yeah. Better get that.
I'm a delicate flower man.
Oh, you are.
That's a nice text for you there, Ryan. Both make my day a little bit brighter.
Wow.
How about
that might be a first. I'm not sure I've ever heard anybody just be that cool.
It's very sweet. The next one says both will eventually leak.
Yeah, that's better.
And both show Steve the moon. Well, Steve always has his head up both.
Yeah, he does.
I thought all of those were rather nice.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy in Massachusetts. He was driving around in his wife's minivan over the weekend with the sunroof open. And in case you haven't really been following the weather, they've been getting an S-ton of snow in Massachusetts. And they did get an S-ton the next day after he parked the minivan, left the sunroof open, 9 inches of snow in her minivan. And he had to break the news to her on Valentine's Day. Honey, I love you. Oh, by the way, I'm an idiot. And wow. Yeah.
Why on earth would you have your sunroof open in the first place? I imagine it was probably pretty cold.
Yeah. I think I read that like the day before it was like almost 60. And I think maybe that's why. It's like one of those crazy swings.
Wow. Boy, there's no climate change.
Yeah, but still, I would always close my sunroof.
From 60 to a snowstorm. Wow. Yeah, but luckily it was snow, not much damage. If it was rain, it would have been a beating. Meanwhile, Ryan Castle, he's not a beating. He's got a 12-pack for you. He's a good dude.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
What is that one unbelievable story that you have, man?
I remember it was a pretty foggy night, and there's no speed limit on the Autobahn, so I was going about 100 miles an hour, and boom, I hit something. It ended up turning out to be like a 400-pound wild boar.
Oh, damn, dude.
On the Autobahn. They told it out to be like 18,000 euros of damage.
But the nice thing is you had 20,000 euros worth of bacon to give them, so, I mean, it all worked out right.
BJ and Migs mornings on The Rock 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.